Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Green, and this is another in my series of Algebra 2 lessons. Woohoo, my son says across the room. We are moving on. We should be finished with Unit 2.08. I want to make certain you guys recognize due dates are one of those things. After 28 days, they lock down, and you need to make certain you're getting things turned in before they're past that 28 days, or else they won't be able to be made up. So you need to make certain you get them made up. We are looking at using logs to solve exponential equations. So it's a matter of finding what x is. That's what we're all about here. And so we're going to be able to take logarithms and take them to a little bit higher power and see what we can do. Okay? Uh, no pun intended there. Just use a little bit more work on it. So here's what the deal is. If I rewrite this one instead of being in exponential form but in log form, I get log base 2 of 10 is equal to x. This is something that I can do on a calculator. Log 10 divided by log 2, and that will be what x is equal to. This is the exact value. This is an exact value, okay? But when you type them on the calculator, it turns it into an approximate value because it rounds it off at some point, okay? So let's look at this, okay? Clear. Okay. So log 10 parenthesis divided by log 2 parenthesis, and what do we get? We get 3.2. I didn't write all the decimals down. 3 point, I'm sorry, 3.3219. 280905. Is that right? Yeah. And you can see lots of decimal places here, right? And you're going, well, that looks pretty accurate. And you're right, accuracy is the point there. But it's still an approximation. I could put 20 decimals on there and it might go out that far. Okay? This would be considered the exact answer. And you want to leave it in this format. That way, when someone comes back and solves it to get this, or solves this one here, they will get a value and they can round it off at whatever point they want to round it off. Okay? Same thing over here. We're going to do the same thing. Log 5 of 101 is equal to 2n. Okay? So let's see here. That'd be log 101 divided by log 5 is equal to 2n. And actually, I can just divide by 2 to find what n is. N is equal to log 101 divided by 2 log 5. That's the exact answer. Now let's bring up the calculator here. Log 101 parenthesis divided by parenthesis 2 times log 5 parenthesis, that should be 2 parentheses there. Hit enter and you get 1.43. So n is equal to 1.433 dot 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 is equal to n. That's what I would use as my answer. Okay? Let's go forward. If I were wanting to solve this one, I'm just going to take a log of everything that's on the screen here. Okay? So log base 10 of x is equal to, I'm sorry, I said equal to. Why? Because the first thing I wanted to do was to subtract 2 from both sides. The reason I wanted to subtract that 2 from both sides of the equation there was I want to make certain that I have it as a single value. Okay? So, so I would have 10 to the x is equal to negative 8. Now I'm going to take the log of both sides, and it's going to be the log base 10 of negative 8 will be equal to x. Now the whole issue here is being able to interpret an error message when you see it on the calculator. What we've got there is an exact answer. But if I do this, log of negative 8, and I close my parenthesis and hit enter, it gives me an error message. I want you to notice, what does it say right here? It's a non-real answer. What do you do with a non-real answer? Well, one of the things you can do is you can tell your calculator you want to look at non-real answers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and look at answers that are not real answers. So I'm going to say, let's use that. What is that, a plus bi? Well, those are all the complex numbers. And if we do this same thing, log negative 8 in non-real, we get a 0.903 whatever plus 1.3. And I want you to notice that when I keep going out here to the end, it's got times I. This is the non-real answer that we're looking for. This is the complex answer that we're looking for. And it is possible to get it on the calculator. You just have to be able to recognize when you get that error message that you need to go look at non-real answers. Okay? I do appreciate you sending me your fact that you are in Algebra 2. It does help me find information when I need it. And I'm trying to answer your questions. Make certain you're working the problems. Make certain you're coming to tutoring if you need some assistance. I'll look forward to seeing you there or in Class Connect. Bye.